Your lawyer told you your trademark is a shield, a legal cost you pay to defend your business from copycats. They were wrong. You did it. You launched the brand, created the product, and secured the trademark. That piece of paper, that registration certificate, represents your intellectual property. For 99% of entrepreneurs, it's a dormant asset, a line item on a balance sheet collecting dust. It's a cost center, an insurance policy you hope you never have to use. This is the defensive mindset, and it's keeping you from building real wealth because that trademark, that brand you built, isn't just a shield. It's a revenue engine waiting to be ignited. While you're paying lawyers to play defense, the top 1% are on offense. They see their IP not as a legal right to protect, but as a strategic tool to deploy. They use it to raise capital without giving up equity. They use it to dominate new markets without spending a rupee on operations. They use it to build invulnerable moats around their businesses and engineer multi-million-dollar exits. Your shield versus their weapon. The difference isn't legal knowledge, it's strategy, it's a playbook. And by not having this playbook, you're not just leaving money on the table. You're competing in a different league entirely. So let's change that. This is the playbook, a framework that matches the right monetization strategy to your stage of growth. Welcome to the IP ladder. Level 1 is about low-risk, cash flow positive moves. First, the merch play. Your goal is to generate high-margin revenue and turn your customers into walking billboards. The strategy is to license your trademark for use on physical products. You approve the designs and collect a royalty on every sale. The elite play. Don't just slap a logo on a shirt. Build a lifestyle brand like MS Dhoni's 7 and start with a limited drop to create scarcity. But the red flag is poor quality control. A cheap product can damage your brand's reputation overnight. Next, the affiliate play. The job here is to build a scalable sales force with zero upfront cost. You authorize partners to promote your products for a commission on every sale they drive. The elite play is to build an exclusive program for your top customers, offering higher commissions to ensure they are motivated and aligned. But the red flag is brand misrepresentation. Your agreement must have strict rules to prevent spammy tactics. And finally, for level 1, the crowdfunding play. Here, the job is to fund new product development and validate market demand. Without giving up equity, you use a platform like Kickstarter to pre-sell a new product. Your brand credibility drives pledges that cover your costs. The elite play is to make it a community-building exercise, offering tiered rewards that give backers a sense of exclusive access. But the red flag is platform IP clauses. Read the fine print and ensure your IP is registered before you launch. These are the individual tactics, but to see how they combine into a powerful modern strategy, we don't need to look at a traditional company. We look at the new age creator founder. Consider Sharon Hegda and his brand, Finance with Sharon. His primary asset is not a physical product, but the immense trust vested in his brand's IP. He built a reputation for clear, actionable financial advice first. Only then did he begin to monetize that reputation. His flagship community, the 1% Club, is a masterclass in digital product licensing. He isn't just selling a course, he is licensing access to his curated financial knowledge under his trusted brand. He then executes the affiliate play 2.0, engaging in high-value strategic partnerships with major financial brands. They pay for the stamp of approval from his trusted IP, a direct conversion of brand trust into lucrative revenue. Sharon Hegda provides the perfect playbook for any founder looking to build and profit from their brand's reputation first. Now for level 2, where you systematize your growth. First, the licensing play. The job is to unlock a passive income stream and enter new markets with zero operational overhead. You formally rent your trademark to another business for a specific territory and time, collecting royalties. The elite play is to think beyond your industry. Cross-category licensing can create massive new revenue streams, but the red flag is loose agreements. A handshake deal is an invitation for disputes. Get it in a contract. Next, the franchising play. The job is to rapidly expand your physical footprint without using your own capital. You package your entire business model, brand, processes, supply chain, and sell the rights to franchisees. The elite play is to use franchising not just for expansion, but for market intelligence, creating feedback loops to identify regional trends. But the red flag is an inconsistent brand experience. One bad franchisee can damage the entire brand. Your agreement needs ironclad quality control. These tactics are powerful, but scale can mean two very different things. To understand this, let's examine two elite Indian brands that took two very different paths. First, consider Dr. Lal Path Labs, which scaled through accessibility. To deliver trusted healthcare across India, they built a powerful franchise model where an entrepreneur can open a collection center for as low as 3 to 5 lakh rupees. The franchisee provides the local capital. Dr. Lal Path Labs provides the brand trust and national logistics. They scaled by selling a trusted business system. Now, contrast that with Royal Enfield, which scales through exclusivity. Their apparel division is a curated lifestyle brand. A staggering 40% of its customers don't even own their motorcycles. Through selective high-end collaborations, they transform the brand into an identity. The apparel business becomes a high-margin revenue stream and a customer acquisition tool. They scaled by selling a desirable identity. Two iconic brands, two paths to scale. The strategic question is, what does your brand empower you to sell? At level 3, you multiply your reach by using your brand's gravity to attract powerful partners. First, the sponsorship play. The job is to generate revenue by offering another brand access to your audience and credibility. You allow another company to sponsor your content, event, or product in exchange for a fee. They get visibility. You get paid for the brand equity you've built. The elite play is to seek strategic sponsors, not just the highest bidder. An aligned brand partnership creates a valuable co-branding halo effect. But the red flag is reputation risk. If your sponsor gets into a scandal, your brand gets dragged down too. Your agreement must include a morality clause, allowing you to terminate the deal. Next, the co-branding play. The job is to enter a new market or create a new product category by partnering with another established brand. Two brands collaborate on a single product or service, like the Vodafone Idea merger into Vi, or a local coffee shop partnering with a bakery. The elite play is to ensure the partnership is a clear win-win, one that feels innovative and exciting to both sets of customers, not a forced marketing gimmick. But the red flag is IP ownership ambiguity. Who owns the IP created during the partnership? Define this clearly in a joint venture agreement before you start. These alliances are about achieving what's impossible to do alone. Let's look at two recent high-profile deals from the Indian market. First, a masterclass in niche creation through co-branding. Consider the IndusInd Bank credit card, launched in partnership with Qatar Airways and British Airways. This was the first time a single card in India gave customers the power to choose between two dominant international airline loyalty programs. By combining their IP and credibility, they created a new super product to capture the highly valuable, affluent international traveler. Power of choice. That's what this product sold. Next, a lesson in mass association through sponsorship. Consider the Tata Group's record-setting deal for the title sponsorship of the IPL, valued at over 2,500 crore rupees. Here, the strategy wasn't to create a new product, but to strategically rent the attention and passion of an entire nation. The result? Unmatched brand recall, embedding the Tata name into the daily conversations of hundreds of millions. Two elite alliances, two different goals. One created a new product for a specific audience. The other borrowed a nation's attention for mass relevance. Finally, level 4, for high-stakes maneuvers, where your IP becomes the prize itself. First, the collateral play. The job is to raise growth capital without diluting your ownership equity. You use your registered and valued trademark as collateral to secure a business loan, a process known as securitization. The elite play is to proactively get a formal valuation of your IP before you need the loan. It shows you're a sophisticated operator, but the red flag is valuation risk. If you undervalue your IP, you leave money on the table. And the final play on the ladder, the assignment play. The job is to cash out on the brand equity you've built through a sale or acquisition. This is a full sale and transfer of your trademark and all associated goodwill. Ownership is transferred completely. The elite play is to build your brand with the intention of selling it as a key asset from day one. This dramatically increases the multiple of an acquisition. The red flag is casual execution. Selling a trademark without a formal valuation is like selling a house without an appraisal. You risk being severely undervalued. This brings us to the ultimate outcome of a powerful IP strategy, turning your brand into a quantifiable high-value asset on which empires are built and fortunes are made. First, consider how IP drives valuation, creating a defensible moat that commands a premium. Look at Ola Cabs, whose patented fare calculator helped it secure a 50% higher valuation, or Practo, whose portfolio of 15 patents contributed to an $800 million valuation. In these cases, investors weren't just funding a business, they were funding a defensible market position. But the final play is when your brand itself becomes the asset. Look no further than Zomato's acquisition of Blinkit for over $560 million. What were they buying? Not just delivery bikes, they were buying speed to market. Blinkit had already built what Zomato needed: massive brand recall, customer trust, and a loyal user base. It was faster and cheaper for Zomato to acquire Blinkit's established brand than to build its own. The Blinkit brand wasn't just part of the deal, it was the deal, a shortcut to market dominance that commanded a premium price. From a simple logo to a multi-million-dollar exit, this is the power of the IP ladder. You now have the playbook. You have seen how the elite operators move from B players to empire builders. Your first step isn't to call a lawyer, it's to understand your precise position on the field. To help you, we've created a simple, powerful tool designed for exactly this purpose. It's called the IP Deal Flow Decision Tree. It will give you the strategic clarity needed to execute your next move flawlessly. It is the most valuable investment you can make in your strategy today. Click the link in the description to get the decision tree now.